Good morning. How are you? As you know, we are living in very unusual times, and so this is an unusual assembly. This is an assembly, bringing it to you from my front room. However, if you are sitting there in your coat, take it off. We're going to maintain standards. As the weeks go by, we are going to post more assemblies on a range of different topics, hopefully something that you'll find interesting and possibly even entertaining. But today we are going to look at the current situation with the virus and how it's affecting people, particularly you, and how you can help in the lockdown. So we're going to be looking at what is the coronavirus, first of all, how it affects you as young people, what you can do to help, and also what you should be doing with your time. So, first of all, what is coronavirus? This is a virus that affects the lungs and therefore people's breathing. Same virus, same kind of virus that causes the common cold, but this one is slightly different. It's a mutation on that. And this one, if you get the virus, causes the disease COVID-19. And that stands for Coronavirus Disease 2019, because it was first discovered in 2019. The symptoms for COVID-19, which I'm sure you're aware of, these are the things you need to look out for, are a persistent dry cough, so a cough where there is no mucus, there's no nothing sticky inside, a high temperature or fever, and difficulty breathing. However, these symptoms are symptoms that you'll find in a lot of different diseases. So there's no way of knowing whether or not you have COVID-19 unless you get tested. And at the moment, they are only testing people who are admitted to hospital. So if you have these symptoms, it's important that you do not go to the pharmacy or to the doctors, that you stay at home, and your parents can ring NHS 111 in order to get help and advice. But as a young person, because you're a young person, you are unlikely to need medical attention other than to follow the advice that the government has given about staying in self-isolation. The evidence to date suggests that although young people can catch the virus and develop COVID-19, if you were to do so, you would more than likely have very, very mild symptoms. And in fact, a lot of people, particularly young people, it's been shown, have had the disease but have no symptoms whatsoever. So this is not something that is likely to affect you in a serious way, physically speaking. There are lots of things that you can do to help. First of all, by following the advice and guidance about the lockdown. Although you might not suffer severely with this disease, a lot of people, the older people in your community, potentially will suffer very serious consequences. So it's important that you stay indoors and that you continue to wash your hands and to do the right thing. I know that's difficult. I know staying inside as the weather gets nicer and brighter is very, very difficult, but you need to be resilient and you need to follow this advice, because if you stay inside, you will be saving people's lives. It's very important that you understand that. You can also help by looking after each other and the people in your household. Now, I am aware that a lot of you might share a bedroom, or you might live in quite a small house or apartment or flat with brothers and sisters and the rest of your family. This is a very stressful time. If you wait until the end of this, there is the Kooth website that we can recommend that you might get some help. It's really important that you are kind. You are going to have to be resilient. We don't know how long this lockdown will last. We don't know how long the schools will be closed for. So it's very important that you are both resilient but crucially very kind. If you have younger brothers and sisters, then helping your parents and your carers to look after them, to mind them, is very important. Helping around the house, and I understand that you will be craving seeing your friends and going out. It's important that you don't. We don't often say this, but you need to use social media. You need to stay connected with your friends on social media, make silly TikTok videos with silly dances, and even have a Zoom conversations. But you need to stay indoors. So what should you be doing with your time? First of all, you have been set by your teachers work in every single one of your subjects. There are tasks for you to do. If you are struggling with that work, whether it's on Canvas or it's on paper, you can message your teachers and they will give you clarification and help you to understand what's expected of you. And also, if there are reasons why, if members of the family are ill, or there are reasons why you cannot complete some work, I know this is a difficult time and potentially you might have, the virus might affect your lives. If that's the case, we do not expect you to do the work within the deadline. So let us know what's going on, if there are problems, if there are reasons why you can't do the work, and we can work around that. Other than that, even once you've completed all of the work that we've set, you are still going to have an enormous amount of time on your hands. And boredom is a real problem. So here's a list of things that you can do. First of all, read a book, draw, write a story, clean the oven, cook, read a book, make a video, learn to play chess or play chess, listen to a new podcast, make a photo album. You could watch the Marvel films from beginning to end chronologically. You could read a book, play computer games, phone someone you haven't spoken to in a while, read a book, keep a diary, and finally, if you really do run out of things to do, read a book. Now, this will pass, and at some point we will go back to school. Stay safe, stay well, and we will see you very soon.